hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough, level it up. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough, level it up. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough, level it up. I get the money, I get the cash, I get the dough.
We are back another week with the Grapevine podcast, but this week we're doing a little something special. It's Memorial Day today.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? We kind of festive right now. We got the tablecloth out. We got the little Dollar Tree trinket right there. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Why you gotta put us on blast?
Hey, it's not wrong with the Dollar Tree.
Okay. Okay.
I go to the Dollar Tree all the time.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with the Dollar Tree.
Okay, so that's why I said Dollar Tree trinket. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Didn't have to do it was Dollar Trees. Like, damn, they really low budget.
Yeah.
No, not like that. That's not how I meant it.
Okay.
But I'm your boy Reese with a dollar sign. On my left, I got
Justin, aka J Hart, J Sauce, aka Drip God.
on my right, I got
Alina, what's good?
and this is the Grapevine podcast, as y'all know. Bringing it back to the Dollar Tree. Like, I think they got to change their name.
To what?
I don't know, because everything's not in there. Like, everything in the store, it's not $1 anymore.
Well,
Really?
the economy is in shambles. That's why.
That's inflation.
Yeah,
Right.
but I wonder if we could sue them.
What?
Yeah, that's false advertising.
Because they're promoting
Somebody
a
has
dollar.
already tried, probably.
Huh?
Because they're promoting $1 and it's not $1.
Yeah, that's false advertising.
How much was that?
I don't know.
Like
I didn't buy it.
$1.10.
I mean, I prefer five and below anyway because it actually is 5 and below. So
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
it's not
But
false advertising.
it's not.
Yeah.
Well, we talking about the Dollar Tree. So when I go in the Dollar Tree, I expect everything to be $1.
It's not.
No, that's
No.
Family Dollar is not.
We're not
everything's
talking about Family Dollar. I'm not talking about Five Below. I
Dollar
said
General?
Dollar Tree.
What's the difference?
the Dollar Tree.
Everything is supposed to be $1.
So what do you get from the Dollar Tree that's not $1?
Nothing in there is $1 anymore. That's my point. That's why I said I wanted you to sue them for false advertising.
I think that was $1.
That's $1.10. Taxes here is about 9%, so that's $1.10 right there.
No, I think everything moved up to like $1.25. It's not $1 anymore.
Technically, yeah.
So it's going to be $1.25 plus taxes.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you.
So now it got to be
I'm gonna win that case.
You're welcome.
so $1.25 tree.
Yeah, $1.25 tree.
That's horrible branding.
Hey, it is what it is. So usually we start off our episodes with "Would you rather?"
Mm-hmm.
But Justin wanted to start it off since it's Memorial Day and we're being festive. You wanted to start it off with something different that you ain't really let us in on what it is or clue us in. So what we got, man?
Right.
I was going to start with something like funny and a little, kind of offshoot, but different. What is your favorite physical attribute on the opposite sex? It's a little scandalous, but
Okay.
let's
Favorite.
start.
So
Okay.
who you throwing at? Elena first?
Lena first. I
Let's
think
go,
the female
Lena.
perspective.
No, I think that Reese should go first.
Nah, listen. He already said you. Don't be trying to.
Y'all scary.
Don't be trying to swing it my way.
Oh my God. Okay, attributes. So
Physical attributes.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
Really? See, that's what I'm saying. People always have slightly. They thinking about it a lot more than men.
No, because I don't like. I can't think of like one thing that I like that I look for.
Really? Hmm.
Like if you just look good, you look good. Like I don't know. It's not like I look for his eyes or I look for his. I don't know.
Beard.
It's different. I do like a beard though.
So that can be a good one.
Okay,
Yeah.
a beard.
Is a beard a physical attribute?
I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just asking.
I would consider it a physical attribute. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I like beards,
beard.
so I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Reese.
Yeah.
Me personally, bro, I don't really have a favorite physical attribute when it comes to women.
What do you look for then?
I mean, beauty is beauty in my eyes.
Man, this man be capping,
He
bro.
really trying to be neutral on this
nah,
job.
I'm not trying. Listen. Let me explain myself. Y'all didn't even let me explain.
Okay, explain.
Pump your brakes, you heard?
All
right. So beauty is beauty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sexy is sexy in my eyes. So the way you carry yourself, I know you said physical, so let me get to my point. The way you carry yourself It's sexy. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can be beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm. That's not a
And
physical attribute.
hold on. I said, let me explain myself.
You're taking a long time to explain yourself.
Hey, we ain't got nothing but time. It's a podcast. That's what we do. We talk on the podcast. Are you in a hurry to do something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So when it comes to physical attributes, right? Me personally, I like A through Z, right? Eyes, lips, the cheeks, you know what I mean? The breasts, toes, you know what I mean? The taco, all of that. Me personally, everything, A through Z, right? So, boom. One day, I might want some cheeks in my face. So that ass.
That's
One day, I might just want to kiss all day. So it might be the lips. You feel me? I know you're not a kisser. I'm a kisser. I like kissing. Might be the lips. One day, I might want some nipples and titties in my mouth. You feel me?
Yeah.
One day, I might be a freak boy and want to suck on some toes. So
Your woman gotta have all that. That's what I'm saying.
But that's my point. I don't have a favorite attribute. I'm not going to say.
What's your go-to attribute then?
That's my point I'm making. I'm what you call. I don't know if it's a thing, but me personally, I'm a mood guy. Whatever I'm in the mood for, you know what I mean. I might want some cheeks in my face, like I said.
So they need everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm. But my point is, I don't have one single physical attribute that I like about a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, I only like ass.
Okay.
No, that's not the case. I like A through Z.
Okay.
You feel me? Top to the bottom. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? That's that's my answer. So I don't really have one favorite thing. I like everything.
All right, he was capping, so I'm gonna keep it.
Thank you.
That's not
straight.
Thank you.
That's not
Thank
cap.
you.
Hey, ask wifey. That's all I gotta say. Ask wifey.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it 50-50 straight. If you don't have an ass, I'm not even looking at you. Like literally, the number one physical attribute. Like I'll start with the ass. If you don't have nothing, you can have a pretty face and whatever. Obviously, you have to have a pretty face, but you don't got no ass. You're chapless, flat back like Coily Ray. Like I'm not looking your way, bro. And it gotta be something of substance. Like obviously, everybody has an ass, but I gotta be something of substance. Like I gotta be able to sit a cup on that bitch. So, like seriously though, like.
So the cheeks. So you telling me? So you telling me she can look like Shrek? As long as she got some cheeks, you
No,
good.
I said pretty face too, but like other than that, she gotta be thick. Like, and the worst is like thick Johns with no ass. Like, how you gonna have these big ass legs and no ass? Like that shit blows me. Like, and the top heavy Johns, they be talking the most. They be talking they be most out of pocket. It's like,
but listen, it's not too many. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not too many. You don't really see that many well balanced women.
They be odd body, bad
like
build.
it's either you got big titties, no ass, or big ass, no titties.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's.
But they be catfishing though. They be like, wow, like they be taking pictures and it's just be like the top up. I'm like, yeah, we know you got titties. Like, show your whole body though. I really be wanting to comment, yo, like you a catfish, shorty. Like,
it's about the angles these days.
Yeah, exactly.
The filters and the angles.
Yeah, and lipo and BBLs.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it's about.
And limb lengthening.
Because hey, did you see in Texas? Speaking of filters, they banned the filters like a week ago or something like that.
What?
I don't know why. Oh no, because it was like giving away certain information that I guess Texas outlawed. I don't really know exactly why, but I remember reading something about that.
Yeah, they banned filters.
Wow.
So
yeah,
you're an ass man. You a beard lady.
Yeah, like a good beard.
I'm a A through Z dude.
Okay.
He gonna say I'm capping. That's all facts, man.
I don't know. It's
I've always been like that my entire life. I've never been like, oh, I gotta have a chick. You know what I mean?
You can't really be flat chested either on this side. Like you gotta be like thick, like well endowed, like all the way around.
I mean, listen, to each his own. That's just your thing. With me, I like everything.
Yeah.
You like hip bones?
Hip bones.
Yeah, flat back Jones. Hip bones.
That's what you call them, hip bones, flat backs.
It's really hip bones.
Listen, you bend them over. They all got cheeks once you bend them over.
No, they don't. Bro. You know what I
mean?
You be hitting hip bones.
That's debatable.
Yeah, exactly. That's like we were talking about Coily Ray one episode. Plankton. That's what I call her. Plankton. This is a plank. This straight back. Like, come on, shorty.
But she not ugly.
Debatable. She looks like a skeleton.
She looked just like her daddy.
She's slim.
She looked like Skeletor.
There's nothing wrong with a slim woman. So
No,
just
she not
because she's
ugly,
slim,
though.
you canceling her out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he said that's not his type.
That's my type. You gotta be thick. Like, I don't like no skinny bitty Jones. Like, you need a meal, shorty. Like, seriously.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I ain't gonna knock you. But moving on. The would you rather this week? You know what I mean? And you took the safe route.
You gotta be good on the Memorial Day
What
special.
do you mean I took the
She
safe
took the,
route?
oh, beards.
No, I picked
okay.
it for her. Like,
You have
Exactly. We should run it back.
Okay.
And make you pick.
okay. I have to say height. You have to be a certain height. You can't be like 5'11" and down. I probably wouldn't mess with you.
really?
Dang.
Damn.
That's crazy.
You 6 foot?
For me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1".
Mhm.
I mean, I tried it once and he just had little man syndrome. It wasn't good.
Napoleon syndrome.
Someone with 5'11", someone with 5'11" had Napoleon syndrome.
It was like 5'9".
Okay, well that's a big difference because 5'11" is like I can wear my Chelseas because I'm 5'11". I can wear my Chelseas and be 6 foot. But don't worry, the limb lengthening will handle that. But
Yeah, they got shoes to make you like an inch or two taller.
Yeah.
Too. I seen it on Instagram.
hell, no, the little inserts.
No, not an insert. It's the actual shoe. The whole shoe makes you like I think an inch or 2 inches.
It make
taller.
you look slow because it's like the sole.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Just wear some Tims, my boy, or some Chelseas. Like you'll gain like the half inch you need. Because I'm like,
For you, because you're close to that 6 foot range.
Yeah,
but for
like-
someone that's 5'7", they need a few more inches.
or limb lengthening.
Pause. I'm just saying.
Good catch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It has to be like, yeah, I like tall dudes.
Okay, so tall dudes with beards.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
Yeah.
So the would you rather question this week, we gotta have it. We gotta have it.
Okay.
Is would you rather be internet famous or real life famous?
Internet famous. That's what we striving for, right?
I mean, me personally, I don't care if I'm famous or not, as long as I get that shmoney you heard.
But the thing
Okay.
is, this money is because we are internet famous.
Nah, that's not necessarily true. You could be internet famous, have a lot of followers, and be broke. Because there's a lot of these Instagram models out here like that. You know what I mean? They got 400,000 followers.
As soon as they
Everybody-
started up OnlyFans, that'll change.
Everybody know them on the gram, but they sleeping on the air mattress.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, their
You know what I
priorities
mean?
all types of messed up.
Hey, they got the Birkin bags and
That's
all
not gonna
that.
be us. We the whole package.
They
We're
got
gonna
the-
have all it.
They got the rappers flying them out, buying
I was
them
gonna
bags.
say they got all their sugar daddies.
Yeah, but they sleep on the air mattress when they get to the crib,
That's crazy.
eating the ramen noodles. Not wrong ramen. I'm
Yeah,
just
I was
saying.
say it's not too much on the ramen though.
So
No,
you said
that
you rather
ramen
be
noodle
internet
budget.
famous.
Internet famous.
Okay,
Because real life famous is a burden. You think about it, like paparazzi and stuff. I'm a very private person, so like that's too much, bro. I'd rather be internet famous. Like, oh, like the thing is, I'd rather have like almost like a cult like following, like a small following, but loyal. So hey, you're Justin from The Grapevine, instead of like me being just Justin Hart, like I'm like Michael B. Jordan or something. I don't want all that.
right.
I'd rather just be internet famous and get my shmoney. You mean?
All right, I got you.
But I feel like even if you're internet famous, like people are gonna start seeing you.
Nowadays, yeah.
Because like
Nowadays.
YouTubers and stuff, like they have their fans, they run into them and they're like, oh my God. And they want to take, it's not paparazzi, but it's still people recognizing
So
you
I can
and
use
like
this
interrupting your
platform to start a
time.
damn rap career in this month.
You could,
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
but there's a lot of people that's internet famous, like
Right.
internet famous,
Right.
and I have no idea personally who they are because I might not follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I prefer that though. Like you have your loyal followers, but outside of that, you're not like it's like oh that's just like you can easily
Yeah,
like,
not
spot you.
everybody
what's-
gonna know you.
There's a guy
Yeah.
on YouTube. What's his name? Like Mr. Beast or something like that.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah.
He's super famous on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think he's
even know
like
what he
he's
look
like. That's my point though.
right.
Yeah.
Not only is he super famous on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
he's like well he was. I think it's a kid now, but he was like the most paid YouTuber in the country or the world or whatever.
Yeah,
Like making
I'd rather have that.
yeah, but he's making like 8 digits. You know what I mean? That type of money,
Right.
8 digits.
Mm-hmm.
But if he was to stand in front of me right now, I wouldn't know who he was. Like I
He's-
wouldn't be able to pick him out of a crowd.
That's the beauty of it, though. I'd rather have.
Oh
that.
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
But he's definitely internet famous and not famous in real life.
Right.
Right.
So you're going with internet famous?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would go with internet famous too.
Right.
Yeah. For real.
And it's not because like take the money away. I just like to be able to move how I want to move.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, I want to be able to go to a grocery store when I want
Yeah,
to.
I don't want to have to move like the president and have like a limo and then
Yeah.
have security around me
That's
all the
too
time.
much.
Like
Yeah, that's
Yeah, way
ridiculous.
too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's way too much. You can't live a normal life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Like
not
you
at
out
all.
with your family trying to get some IHOP or something.
You ain't getting IHOP.
Yeah, you
Right.
yeah,
Well, you can, but it's getting delivered to you.
yeah,
You're not going
people
there.
all in your face while you trying to eat your
Right. Like you can't even go out with your like or friends of the other gender because this is like, oh, we saw Reese out with another shorty. Like,
Yeah.
Yep,
hell no.
Yep, it gets crazy.
Start creating drama at home.
It does.
So talking about, the Instagram models and them getting flued out.
Mm-hmm.
There was a story that I read in the Bahamas. It was 3 individuals that pretty much died at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So the hotel didn't have carbon monoxide detectors. So you know how you got the fire alarms and the carbon
Right.
monoxide detectors in your house? Here in America, it's like a fire code if you don't have it in America, I think.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they can.
I mean, that
I
makes
don't got
sense.
them in here, I don't think.
Now, you probably do. You just don't even realize it.
It might be built into the fire alarm.
Yeah,
a lot of them
that's what
are
I'm saying.
nowadays.
Most of
Yeah.
it comes in the fire alarm that's in your house.
Right. It's
You
like
know
a
what I mean?
2-in-1.
Because when it started off, it was a plug-in, so that's
Right.
how you would know. But
Yeah,
not
but
like
it's
that
part of the
anymore.
fire alarm. It detects the carbon monoxide. But anyway, it was 3 individuals that died. And the
Wow.
hotel is just now in the Bahamas, it's just now installing the carbon monoxide detectors because of that.
Really?
So, like, when you go to these, I'm not even going to say the Bahamas is a foreign country because it's not. But when you go
Really?
to these different places, Dubai, Bahamas, Mexico, Dominican Republic, because remember, like, everybody was dying in DR.
Yep.
And they couldn't figure out what was happening. Like, you guys gotta be safe when you're traveling out here because all
Why?
type of craziness.
Wait, why
happening.
were people dying in the Bahamas? I mean, in Dominican Republic.
Do you remember exactly why they were dying in the Dominican Republic? It was like I think
Carbon
they were trying.
monoxide, but
They were like linking it to like the alcohol that was in the hotels too. I think
No,
for
it
some
was-
of them.
they're still actually waiting on the lab results. They're trying to rush the lab results so they can see what was their actual cause of death. But it said
No, not the Bahamas when they was
Yeah.
happening in DR. You don't remember that?
no, I don't
Okay,
think I ever remember that.
But they were linking it to alcohol in the hotels. I think like when you go into a hotel room.
Yeah, and have like the little bar that you can.
Yeah, what they call them?
expensive
The
ass
mini
little
bar?
bottles. Yeah.
the mini bar.
People had to be poisoned in Johns though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
that's
was
weird.
mostly Americans though, so it
Yeah,
wasn't like
yeah.
everybody. It's like they were targeting Americans.
Yeah, they were poisoned.
So
That's
it's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're targeted everywhere we go.
Right.
Like the American people are not really. We're known as arrogant.
Yeah,
So when
because we like to go some places and always try and change their culture or take their
Yeah, so when we
country
take
or
over,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're targeted when we go to places.
Do extra.
So you just got to be careful the way you move.
Exactly.
You go to Mexico, like a lot of people like to run in Mexico. The cartel is crazy down there. You can't. You gotta.
Exactly.
You gotta know where
Right.
you're going
Right.
and why, and you gotta know your surroundings.
Well, you should
Because
travel.
you might happen to Uber or a taxi and never be seen again.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I seen a story on Instagram. I think it was like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
And a girl was saying that the hotel, I think it was Miami. You
Really?
about to go to Miami?
I'm
right?
about to go to Miami. Yeah.
you better. They be.
She going with her man now. She'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Nah, they be trafficking women. So
Yeah, they
what,
do.
So what?
Lawton be trafficking women.
Lawton is
I
number
mean, women
one
are
for sex
trafficked.
trafficking.
Yeah,
Or
women are
Oklahoma.
trafficked everywhere.
Yeah,
but what
yeah.
I'm saying was the hotel staff was helping.
Oh, so it was like
Oh, so
OD.
they had some human
Yeah,
trafficking
So it
going on
wasn't
there.
even just like a van pulled up and slid the door open. It's like, hey, get in. Like the hotel staff was helping. So I'm
Wow.
saying, like, and
Room
that's right.
service.
And that's just right. That's right here in Miami, Florida. So
Yeah.
imagine if you go to Mexico or you go
Yeah.
to DR. That
Right.
everybody like to fly to DR. Is cheaper and
It is cheap to go
Yeah.
to DR.
Yeah.
But that's why you should always travel with a group. Don't ever go to a different country just yourself and somebody else. You should go with a big group.
Yeah. But what were you saying about the Bahamas? The 3 people?
No. It was actually said. It was 7 years ago. Another round of American tourists fell ill at a resort in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and it was the authorities discovered it was like some kind of methyl bromide or something in the paint that had been banned in 1984. So a lot of that was just like old, like structural things for the
Old paint on the wall.
yeah, like old paint and like it's kind of like asbestos, like old drywall and stuff.
That's
So
crazy.
that could be one of the causes too if they don't update or like regularly like
Right.
renovate the hotels. Like that can be something that they pass away from too.
Rules and regulations are different other places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of things get sent here too. Like I know one episode we was talking about fentanyl,
Mm-hmm.
and fentanyl is like highly regulated here, but not in China.
Really.
So that's how
Well,
they
there's-
ship it from China and they get it here.
There's this new drug I heard that is coming through actually Miami, and it's like fentanyl, but 100 times stronger.
Yeah,
Like,
you remember what you told us about that?
I did.
So it's
Wow.
you gotta be safe out there. It's crazy.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, but on the topic of Florida, there's a rapper. I guess he's a local rapper.
Yeah, he's from I think Jackson, Florida, or something like that.
Yeah, named Queso.
Yeah,
I don't know how you say
I think
his
it's
name.
Queso.
You never know about these rap. It's so many rappers these days. You never know like who they are until something happens.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we talked about that one rapper in Baltimore that got killed, and they had his body up in the club.
No. It was like Washington Heights. It was like DC. What's his?
It was DMV area.
Yeah. That.
But
area,
he was from Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
But I never heard
Still
of him
crazy.
until that story.
I forgot about his whole name.
Yeah, but I don't know his name right now either. but that's my point though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy how you don't never know or hear about these rappers until something happened.
Right.
So this rapper Queso, KSO, whatever his name is, he
It's like a capital K and then lowercase SOO. So just
Right.
going K. So
yeah. I don't know his name respectfully. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, he's on trial, right, for murder, and his pops plans on testifying on against him. That's crazy.
that's some weird shit.
He had said on the social media he believes is the right thing to do. I'm like,
But he's facing his own type of
that's what I'm saying.
charges. So basically, you're gonna snitch on your own son to
And his sons are a product of him, and he is a criminal himself.
yeah. But this is I don't know if you looked into the story a lot or even researched
A little
it.
bit.
But he has a whole nother son
Yep. It was his name
that's
is
facing a murder charge,
So they just all out here just murdering people.
and he gonna snitch on him too.
yeah, his name is Abdul Robinson Jr. He's actually the older son of Queso.
Okay, so what is that doing to him
I don't
if
know,
he's
but
snitching on his sons?
if all y'all about to go to jail, you might as well just not say nothing. Y'all just sit in the cell together
Right.
because
Right.
you're not helping nothing. You're not helping yourself or your family. Well, he's helping himself depending on what kind of deal the DA gives him.
But he a snitch now.
Exactly.
Well, Queso
They all
actually said on his social media he's not even worried. So he must have an ace up his sleeve. Honestly, the thing is, all three of them, the dad and the two brothers, they're all connected with some kind of murder, whether first degree, second degree, or accessory to.
Yeah, so they're a family of murderers.
Right.
Well, I don't know about the father, but still is a family of murderers.
Well,
If
the
you just-
father is accused of being an accessory to a murder
Yeah, so that's crazy. But how you gonna snitch on your sons though?
Yeah, that's messed up.
because you made them. They're a product of you. That's why they're doing this. So
Yeah.
you're gonna snitch on them so you can get off free? No,
the street code ain't nothing these days.
right.
Man, me and Pops would have to have a conversation when,
The street code is out of the
when I
window.
get in there.
People don't move the way
Yeah.
they used to move.
Yeah, I don't even know how he would
Weird.
think that would be something justified. Like it's the right thing to do.
What because if you in a jam and somebody tell you they about to give you 70 years and you know some information, they say, all right, we give you 10. You gonna tell?
Not my sons. Well, the thing is, I would not even put myself in that position. So if my son committed a crime, I'll be like, I don't know nothing, but also
Right.
you going to jail.
Right.
She's going to jail. He's going to deal with the consequences because I didn't raise him to be no damn murderer. So
Right. Makes sense.
But he obviously
I can agree
did.
with
I'm
He's
not
a murderer.
snitching. I'm gonna say I don't know anything. Plausible deniability. I
Right.
plead the fifth. I don't have to rat on my son, but you going to face the damn consequences
Yeah.
if they find anything on you.
That's weird. It's
It
just
is
weird to me. I don't understand. There's something behind that.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's something going on that we don't know about. That's weird.
Probably just don't have a good relationship.
Probably not.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not that close.
Right.
I mean,
But
if
still.
they in the streets doing all that, they probably don't have a
Good
real
relationship.
solid
Yeah.
relationship anyway.
Right.
That's usually the case in our community.
Yeah, if your father's in and out of jail and you kind of grow up on your
In and
own
out of
pretty
jail
much.
or not in the streets, not available to you.
Right.
That happens all the time.
Right.
You can be absent and still be around.
Exactly.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
So I think the last episode I spoke on we always hit on finances.
Yeah.
So right now a lot of things are super expensive.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's stock market is not doing good. Gas is super high.
Right.
Groceries are super high. It's due to inflation.
Right.
So for those who don't know what inflation is and been hearing the word and hearing the news stories and everybody's talking about inflation. Inflation is basically the rise of costs in goods and services.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rise in the price, right?
Right.
And what causes it is one, a demand, right? A demand can cause it,
Uh-huh.
or production cost.
Mhm.
So production costs can cause inflation too.
Okay.
So rise in demand, for example, I don't know if have y'all been seeing like houses, the price of the housing market lately?
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
up
up,
like 25% or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
And
right.
even more so the used car market too.
And I was about to
Yes.
hit on that next. The used car market, like
It's crazy.
cars are like used cars. They're like $6,000, $8,000 off of used price.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So-
yeah, because they keep calling me trying to buy my car from me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of inflation.
They're like, can we buy your car back? Nah, I'm
But
cool.
it's getting to the point though. It's getting so bad. Like I know somebody, they were telling me they were trying to trade in their car,
Mm-hmm.
and they were trying to get a bigger vehicle, a SUV.
Mm-hmm.
But the dealership was like, no, everybody's trying to trade in their cars right now
Right,
because
yeah.
they're giving them over what their car is actually worth.
Mhm.
Over what's it called? Your trading amount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's just say your car is 20,000.
right.
Right now, the used car market is so crazy. They're giving people 25.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So now you got an extra $5K to put in the new car, or whatever the
Right.
case may be.
Maybe I'll have to do that
Yeah.
I
So
was like, you might have to upgrade. You see that new 7 Series?
because
Damn.
I don't have any negative equity.
yeah, but that's the thing though. Right now, the way the market is, not too many people have negative equity because
Right.
the used car market is so crazy. So they're giving them pretty much no one really has negative equity,
Okay.
but they're trying to it's getting so bad where people are running and trying to trade in their cars because they're getting more money back for their
Yeah.
car than it's worth
Yeah.
and get a new car. So it's like bad. So it's like car dealerships like, nah, pump your brakes. We're not taking any more used cars.
Right.
And it's the same thing with the housing market. Everybody's selling their houses for $100K more than what,
Which is crazy.
that their house is really, really worth at the end of the day.
I want to
the-
buy
the-
a house right now. I would not.
Yeah, it's not a buyer's market. It's a seller's market.
Yeah.
But going back to the inflation, it's because of the rise in demand or production costs. So with the
Mhm.
houses, wood is very scarce. So there's a demand for houses, but the products to make houses is scarce. So
Okay.
it's driving the price up along
Gotcha.
with the economy going down,
Mm-hmm.
and inflation, is causing the rise of the cost of goods and services. So
Yeah.
with that being said, this is crazy. 30%, right,
Mm-hmm.
of American households
Mm-hmm.
have a median income of $100K or more.
Not surprising.
But that's a lot of money,
That is a lot.
Right.
I'm surprised, honestly.
right? So almost half of the country, the households make $100K or more.
Hmm.
So with people making more money,
Mm-hmm.
they have no problem with paying for the things that they want.
Right.
So that's what's making prices go up higher too.
Right.
Because if you're making more money and they raise prices of things, people are like, I don't care, whatever. I still gonna go get this milk. I'm still gonna do this. But when
There's
it
a
comes,
name for that. I can't think of it though.
you're talking about price.
Lifestyle creep.
No, it's just a rise in price. But I think what you're trying to hint towards is price gouging.
Okay, that might be it.
So it's like, say you own a gas station and the dollar of the amount of petroleum is whatever number,
Mm-hmm.
and gas is $4 at another gas station.
Yeah.
But you're in an area where you can get away with charging $5.
Yeah.
You do it. It's called price gouging.
Okay.
Actually, there was some legislation. I can't remember what state. They just passed it where that's allowed.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of them weird states too. One of them red states like
What, Florida?
Texas or Oklahoma or Florida or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, so inflation is, that's what inflation is. It's basically a rise in the price of goods and services due to a demand or a lack of production costs.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Oklahoma or Texas or another state that is a large distributor of oil and producer of oil,
Yeah,
because that's where they get most of their money from in that state. So they would allow that in that state just so these companies can make a profit off of it for the overall welfare of the economy.
yeah. Certain companies will profit off of inflation, so it's just
And you also you hit it on production. It's production does cause inflation, but the reliance on foreign outsourcing of production is what is really hurting us right now. Like foreign reliance on oil, like with this war with Russia, and also like some of the minerals that we use to create these chips and the CPUs of cars. Yeah, that's what is the reason why the used car and the new car market is going up, because now like we're starting to lose our the supply from like China and stuff, and like a lot of other Asian countries that produce these chips in these cars.
Right.
So that's why
that chip thing is a big deal.
Yeah.
a big deal, especially with foreign cars. So there was a freight liner, those big old ships that carries those big containers like Connexes
Yeah.
that
I just call
import
them
from other countries.
What do you call? I call them container ships. What are they?
Freight liners?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same thing. Freight liners. I don't even know if it's really called a freight liner.
Well,
but
freight
I think,
is a container. So,
yeah,
okay.
it might be a freight liner.
Cargo ship. That's what I
Yeah,
call it.
Oh, okay.
cargo ship. There was one that crashed in the ocean. Like it fell over.
Oh yeah, and it was a bunch of cars in
And it
there.
had a bunch of like
Fords, like Lambos and
BMWs
stuff.
and Mercedes and all that.
Damn.
It's because
Dang.
it's hard to get into the country right now because of the drought of everything and the
Right,
chips,
Mhm.
which is crazy. That's ridiculous, bro. Like the fact that the economy is doing certain things, like you can't even get the things that you want to buy.
Like baby formula.
Oh yeah, the baby formula is crazy.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy, like, that's why people price gouge, because we still need it. Like, we
Right.
still need to get to
Right.
work, so we're going to fill our car
Yeah,
with,
so you're gonna pay
$8
whatever.
a gallon
Yeah.
of gas.
Yeah, but you hit it on the head with that baby formula. It's
that's crazy.
Right.
You go into the store, like to look for baby formula, the owls, the baby owl,
Mm-hmm.
nothing in there, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Butt
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah.
Butt naked. So it's
And
like
President Biden actually commented on it not too long ago. But I don't remember what he was saying about it, but yeah, it's crazy.
it's a major problem right now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's like you got babies out here that can't eat.
Right.
You got, people shooting up schools with the kids. It's like
The world's coming to the end.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's sad not being able to feed your baby though. I know I see like on the internet like moms hitting up other moms that are like breastfeeding so that they can breastfeed their children or give them pump them milk
That's
just so they can
crazy.
feed their children.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be real crazy if people running around like squeeze your titty,
Right. Give me
You know
your
what I mean?
milk.
trying to get some milk for their kids. You know what I mean? Squeeze them titties right now at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Take your bra off.
But we're laughing about it. That's something
Yeah.
that would actually happen. Like
I wouldn't
for
put
real. I
anything
would have
past
passed
anyone. In this economy, and now like with us possibly heading into, or most likely heading into a recession, like people are starting to go into survival mode. That's why
Yeah.
crime is going up as
it.
well.
It's going crazy.
Yeah.
You can afford it. So like some people are like, you know what, it'll be easier just to steal it than to try to like scrape something together.
It's crazy.
But with it going back to the inflation thing, like in all actuality, inflation is not felt until 12 months later,
Mhm.
a year later. So there's a lot
Right.
of talk about inflation and raising the points of the interest rates and all this other stuff that the Federal Reserve is trying to do.
Mhm.
But in all actuality, the only thing that really feels it right away is the stock market. The economy really doesn't feel it right away. It's usually takes about 12 months.
Mhm.
Even though like everything is high right now, not everything, but gas.
Gas is crazy.
Super high.
They said that by like the end of August or by August,
By the
gas is gonna be
summer.
like $6
everywhere.
a gallon everywhere
Yeah,
nationwide.
$6
over
a
six-
gallon.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If that's regular gas price, oh my
I'm
god!
a homebody anyway. I'll stay put.
I'm gonna pay $8 a gallon. You too? Cause we have to put that premium
Yeah,
gas in our
premium gas.
cars.
We need to start carpooling, y'all. Let's put our
For real.
put our bread together. Get one of those Chevy Sparks. The electric car.
Nah, bro. I'm
real.
gonna get a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, those are a death trap though, bro. If someone hits you on a motorcycle,
Yeah,
you're gonna see Jesus.
Especially over here. I said I was gonna give me a bike, but people don't know bike traffic rules around here.
Larissa was talking about getting a moped. They will kill you.
Yeah,
It's cheaper though. It's more
But it's
cost
nothing.
efficient.
But it's nothing that's protecting you. It's nothing between
don't-
you and the road or
Yeah.
somebody else.
You don't have to tell me. I've fell off a motorcycle
Yeah.
before. My collarbone is sticking on my shoulder right now because of that.
Hell no. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want a bike, but this thing, everyone's like falling and getting hurt and stuff is like a part of the process. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I fall one time, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
selling the motorcycle.
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
done.
It's actually a
Yeah.
saying in the bike community. There's only two type of riders: the ones that's been down and the ones that's gonna go down.
yeah. Because every biker that I know, they've crashed at some point
it's
or
gonna
had
happen.
some
You going down
accident.
on the
My,
bike.
yeah, my friend messed his back up, like trying to ride a bike. He got T-boned and he flipped over. Oh, nah.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, it's
no
crazy.
room for correction on a motorcycle.
I've been on a motorcycle though; it was fun.
Yeah, but what I'm
felt-
saying
I
is,
It is fun.
I felt free.
yeah, it's definitely fun.
It is.
It takes a certain type of person to hop on a bike.
Yeah,
I do want a road bike, and the thing is, you can also like race. I have a friend that my friend Jay races them on the track, and also I'd rather be like dirt biking or like ATVing and like on some private land. So at least
Right.
I know whatever I do is my fault. And
Right.
it's not because someone like cut me off or like just T-bone me because that's the thing. Like, you have a higher chance of survival if that's the case. If you just like flip over the handlebars in some grass or some dirt.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So,
But you still get bad accidents there. I have a best friend. She was dirt bike riding, and she went up a tree and she almost broke her. Well, she did break her neck, but like it could have been like one more on her disc. She could have died.
What do you mean went up a tree?
Like she went up a tree. Like
dirt bike?
Yeah.
wow.
She was on the back. Somebody else was driving it, and it went up. And she didn't have any helmet on or anything.
Oh, she was on the back.
Yeah.
So she wasn't even riding it.
Mm-mm.
Why are they trying to go up a tree?
They hit something and they flew.
She had no helmet on?
No.
That's a wild thing. When I see people on motorcycles with no helmets,
Yeah,
like I said, I've been off my bike a couple times, right? And I always had on everything I'm supposed to have on, and I know for a fact that didn't make things worse, or I didn't die because of that. So when I see people on a motorcycle with no helmet, bro, listen, you know how fast you go on a motorcycle, and you get
it's fast.
So when you get thrown off it, you get thrown off pretty much at a faster rate than you were going.
You catapult it.
Yeah, so if your head hits the concrete with no helmet, bro,
you're a goner.
You're done.
Your joint turned into.
Are you gonna have a feeding tube for the rest of your life?
You ever dropped a watermelon?
Yeah.
And it just shatters right.
I don't know. I don't want to think about
That's
that. I just got goosebumps.
But the thing is, in that scenario, that's probably that case is the best case scenario, because I'd rather have my head just pop and I die than be like Stephen Hawkins in this joint, and not the smart kind.
This man's walking.
I agree.
Just kill me.
No.
I'm gonna be rolling around in an electric wheelchair like a vegetable. Like, nah, I'd rather be dead.
So this week, I do the personal growth thing this week. Well, every week, every episode. So the personal growth topic for this week is pay attention to who people are and not who you want them to be. Right?
That's facts.
Yeah, that's real facts.
I like that.
Don't look at people as a project.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's especially when it comes to relationships.
Yep.
I mean, it could come to, friendships, anything, family members, whatever the case may be. Like, you have to treat people who they are, not who you want them to be, right? So in a relationship, if you're dealing with a boyfriend, a girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever the case may be, right? And they have the potential to be somebody great, but they're not. A lot of times you fall in love with
who they can
potential.
Be. Yeah.
The potential, right?
Or the idea of them.
Or the idea of them being better than what they are. So when you do that, that causes you to stick around in situations that you should have been, got away from.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying if, run away if that's happening, because people can change and become better, with growth. It may take a while.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah.
It may take a while.
But the thing is, if you fall in love with the idea of someone or their potential, like, you're also like not loving that person for who they are, right, as a person.
Yeah.
And that person to be able to recognize that, it's like, oh, she's gonna be doing this, she's gonna be doing that, but what about now? Like, what about the present? If you focus too much on the future, like, you almost like lose yourself in the future, like just kind of like dreaming, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, when you're not living in the present day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most of the time, they won't get there ever.
Right.
Very true.
They won't become that person that you want them to become.
Yeah, very true. But that's what captures you, and you stay stagnant because you see like, oh, this person can really be a great boyfriend, or like, he has the potential to be a great husband, but just refuses to turn that leaf. Right. And like I said, sometimes it's a process. It may take someone a month, might take someone 10 years.
Yeah.
You never know. But at the end of the day, you yourself have to find yourself in a place like, hey, is this person worth that wait?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, like you're saying in the present, like if they showing flashes of that in the present and they can get to that point, then, it might be worth the wait.
Exactly.
It may not be worth the wait.
Or is the right person, wrong time,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, because as you get older, I feel like it's like, all right, you can't afford to be waiting. You know, especially after, I would say post 25, like you can't be afforded to just be waiting around for somebody for that long.
I always found myself dating these dudes that were nothing, and I was like, oh no, they can do this, they can do that. But now today, no, I'm cool. You show me something I don't like, I'm gone.
You live and you learn.
Yeah, but I think that you should definitely, like, what people show you, you should take that.
Right.
Like, they're showing you who they are, you need to take that.
Yeah.
And some people only strive or like kind of say they're gonna do something just so they can like kind of reel you in. It's like, all right, I'm already dating Alina, so I don't really have to do nothing from here.
Right.
Like,
People get comfortable, and that's another big thing. People get comfortable, like, oh, I got her. I don't got to do nothing else. No, it's a relationship. You need to work. You need to work every single day.
I mean, relationships do take work.
A lot of work.
It takes a lot of work. And the thing about it is, it's a forever working thing.
Right. Yes.
It's not like, oh, I worked at it for 10 years, so I'm good. No, it's every day, forever.
Right.
That's a job that's forever when you look at it.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that.
But it shouldn't be a hard job either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it feels like work, you can get out.
It should be easy.
No, I'm not saying it feels like work or it should feel like work, but when you look at it, it is work.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day you wake up, you got to work at being better for yourself and that person.
Right.
Yep. Nowadays, we're seeing an influx of people that been married for like 20, 30 years getting a divorce. But that's like they grow apart just because they stop working.
They stop working.
Right.
Yeah, it's
like Steph Curry's parents have been together for like 30 years, and like now they getting divorced recently.
Sometimes those situations, you always hear people saying, "Oh, we stay together for the kids," or this and this and this and that. Sometimes that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Our kids are grown. We ain't got to fake this no more.
Right.
See, but that's so like that's not even a way of living. You're not living though if you're doing that. I feel
not at all.
You're like, how can you be happy? Like you're not happy. I'm sorry. I'd rather be single with my kids and be happy and them see that. I'm not gonna put on a show for them. I can't.
Yeah, that's like a facade. Like it's like
I can't do
Scotty's wife or ex-wife Larsa Pippen. Like what she did. Like they were together for like what 24, 25 years, and then they all of a sudden got a divorce, and now she's on that hot girl summer shit.
They got a divorce?
Yeah, they got a divorce. They actually, the thing is, they try. I think it was like a 2-year stretch where they tried to get back together or whatever. Mm-hmm. But then they actually went with the divorce.
Oh, okay.
And she just found some other young basketball players. Seriously,
that's crazy.
And she's like 47.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously,
I didn't know they got divorced. I thought they were apart and she was doing the whole.
You know, Future song Gucci Flip Flops was about Larsa Pippen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah. And that's when her and Scotty were still together too.
Interesting.
Did you hear the story of why he supposedly did that?
Because Scotty ignored him for an autograph, right?
Yeah, when he was younger, a kid. Bro, what kind of grudge is that, bro?
Yeah, like you need to get over yourself.
Like, do you believe that really happened?
I don't know. I do because the thing is,
deep.
I do because I'm like that, and I hold grudges like that.
You hold grudges like that?
Yes. Yeah, and I can.
Bro, holding grudges is going to do nothing but hurt you.
Right.
I know
you
it does. I'm like, I realize that, but also like. I just imagine the feeling that Future felt. Like I'm like, this is all like the pure joy. Like some people that hold grudges, like they really get like I get like pure joy off of getting back at you. I'm like, it's like euphoria. I'm like, wow, I really did. I'm diabolical.
You need to go to counseling.
But that's why I feel like that's why I feel like I couldn't like just like hold it together for the kids. Because if I feel something, you're gonna know. It's gonna be all over my face.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
Like, I can't fake it. Like if I have a problem with you, gonna know I have a problem with you.
You can't fake it for the kids anyway. Kids know.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids pick up things. They feel things.
Exactly.
They know if something's not. They may not be able to articulate it.
Right.
And be like, hey, this is what's going on.
Right. But they know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a vibe.
Well, also the Bible says that your spouse comes before the kids.
Right.
So
it's
if
true.
y'all not working out, like I mean. Not F them kids, but F them kids.
Yeah, because once the kids get older, that's still going to be your spouse.
Right.
Exactly.
And your kids going to go find their own spouse.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
That's why your spouse comes first and then your kids.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you got to, like I said, you got to expect people to be who they are. Like I tell my mom this all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom has, so my mom sometimes finds herself in situations that, she's one of those people, she just expects the good out of people sometimes. Mm-hmm. And she's one of those people where she feels like she can help everybody as well. Mm-hmm. Right. So you got to know who you're around. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I know I'm amongst thieves, I'm not going to leave something around them.
Right.
That they're going to have the opportunity to steal. Right. So if you got family members, and I'm not talking about any of my family members, immediate family members, just, extended family members. Right. Okay. So if my mom, because she has a lot of family members where she lives. So she leaves out some money, right? Mm-hmm. And she know her family members are thieves. She'll call me like, they stole my money.
But you can't be mad because you already knew.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, you got to treat people who they are, as who they are, who they show you to be.
Correct.
So if they're thieves, don't leave nothing around a thief.
Right.
You can't be mad at a thief Well, Steven.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I'm at the
Like,
stage
that's
of
what
my
they do.
life. I'm at the
For
stage
real.
of my life where, like, I wouldn't put anything past anyone.
Exactly.
Like, you just see the thing with KSO with his own dad snitching on him. Like, I wouldn't put anything past anyone.
No, and
Yeah,
you can't. You cannot do it.
You got to treat people who they are. I was watching a DMX interview before he passed away. He was on Drink Champs. And he was saying the same thing. Like, treat people as who they are. You know what I mean? If you know that person is a snake, you treat them as a snake.
Right.
I mean, they're not something different. You already know they're a snake. So when they
Right.
snake you, you can't be surprised like, oh, I can't
Right.
believe they did that.
Right.
Nah, it was a snake.
Right.
No, and people
You know what
do
I
be
mean?
surprised. Like, how? What? He did that to me?
It's
Like, how
because
you
they-
do that to me?
Yeah, because they want to see the good in people.
Yeah.
So you can't do that
Yeah.
because it'll put you in a bad situation, like a really bad situation that, you know, that will hurt you in the long run.
Right.
But people can change. So I'm not saying that to X people out and be like, no, just cut them off. But like you said, more than likely they're not going to do what they're supposed to do.
Right.
I'm not
Right.
even say straight up cutting off. Just create a little bit of distance.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cutting off.
Sheesh.
I mean, I don't have any qualms
No,
about cutting
listen,
anybody
like,
off. But
okay, listen, this is my thing though. Like, I understand, like, in a relationship, like, things might take a little bit longer for them to get things, normal things. I don't mind, right? But, like, if it's like a personality trait or like if they're just a bum, like, no, I'm not gonna wait for you to be the person that I know you can be. First off, you should want to be able to get that for yourself and not just for me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
you should have to pester them to like
correct, to better themselves. They should
Right.
want that for themselves. And if they don't want it for themselves, then they definitely not gonna, care if I want it
The
for
thing
them.
is, that's the thing. They already got you, so like,
Exactly.
why even
Again,
try?
they're comfortable.
But
Yeah.
that's what's been going on around social media. Them red flags.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
pay attention to them red flags.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm all green, but I'm. Everybody know I'm a psycho, so like, there's definitely some red flags in there.
Yeah, green flag ball.
Right.
We all got a little bit of green flags in us. I mean, red flags in us, a little toxicity, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
That's because we're human.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
We're not perfect.
Yeah, no one's perfect. Everyone
Right.
has some type of red flag.
Right.
It's just what it is.
Right. Just
So,
some are more.
You got to pay
willing
attention to some of the red flags.
Right,
though.
right.
Right.
There's no coming back from some of those red flags.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Character is one red flag. That's like that person's character.
It's not easily altered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is who they are, face
Yeah.
value.
And their view on life,
Yeah.
So.
So like, if you meet someone and they like to eat all the time, it's not necessary. And they gaining weight.
Right.
That's not really like a real red flag because they can change from that.
yeah, yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They can bounce back.
Right.
So with that, I'm gonna go into fitness.
Okay.
You heard? So this week's fitness tip
Mm-hmm.
is set realistic goals.
Smart goals.
Smart, yeah.
What does that stand for? What does that
Smart
stand for
is
again?
specific,
Mhm.
measurable, achievable, realistic, and time.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay.
But with that, set realistic goals means this. Boom. You want to lose 10 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't go to a personal trainer or even tell yourself, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 5 days because it's my birthday. Like, wait, what?
That's not realistic.
It's not realistic at all.
Maybe if it was like 7 and you just did a water fast for 7 days.
That's not healthy losing weight though. Like when it
It's
comes
not.
to losing weight, there's a lot of like gimmicky ways
Right.
that you can shock your body and make it lose weight, but it's gonna come right back as fast as it's left.
Right.
I mean, I'm talking about like really losing fat the true way.
Yeah, and that's
Body fat or weight, whatever the case may be.
right, and that takes me to like the weight loss pills and things like that. People that like take those things after they stop, they gain all that weight back.
Yeah, but even when you take those pills, you still should be.
They ruin your heart. And
Yeah, but
everything
people
else.
don't. People just take the pills and just expect the pills to do all the work.
It won't,
And so
though.
no, it won't. So that's my point. And then they stop, and then they're like, "How am I gaining all this weight back?"
I remember
Because
6ix9ine
you-
got rushed to the hospital because he was overweight and he was taking those hydroxycut pills.
Yeah, but you even when you take those, it's the main reason for that is to suppress your appetite,
Mm-hmm.
right? But if you're eating McDonald's combos all day long and Pizza Hut pieces with the stuffed crust cheese.
You're gonna
you feel me?
Though.
And you ain't really
That shit
working
crack,
out,
though.
and you just you know what I mean, just eating all this junk,
Right,
And you don't
right.
change your the way you're eating, but you're
Right.
just taking these pills. They're not gonna work.
Exactly.
Like people that have no education in it, they think, oh, these is a fat loss pills. Let me pop these pills, and
and lose weight.
I'm gonna magically lose weight. No, there's no such thing in the fitness industry as a magic pill.
But the thing is, a
Right.
lot of them say in the directions or the descriptions, like combined with like a moderately
gotta read the
healthy
fine
diet
print.
and moderate exercise.
The fine print.
Right.
Got to pay attention to the fine print.
yeah,
so-
you gotta read it.
Yeah. So this week, the fitness tip is set realistic goals. So lack of education can cause you to think you're going to do something or reach a goal that's not even realistic to start off with. So you got to be realistic with what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's plain and simple. It's like that easy.
Mm-hmm.
Be realistic. You know what I mean? Don't go to the gym today and expect by the end of the week you're going to see some results. Doesn't happen that way. No, it doesn't happen that way. It's a fact.
You can healthily lose 2 pounds of body fat per week. So that's
depending
within
on
healthy
how
range.
depending on, but you're not going to see it. You won't see it in your body.
Right.
You're not.
You're not going to see it in your body. So if
You don't see it on the scale though.
yeah, you can see it on the scale. You probably that's another thing. The scale.
But
a lot of people look at the scale and be like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything." But if you're losing inches, that means you're losing body fat, even though that number didn't change.
Right.
A lot
That's what I was
of people,
gonna
a lot
say.
of people focus on that number. Oh, I'm 220 pounds. I've been working out for a month and I'm still 220 pounds. But what did your waist go to? You know what I mean? What measurements changed? You know what I mean? Did you lose some inches in your waist? Did you do this? Did you do that?
But the thing is, if you're in the same number and you lose fat and gain muscle is heavier than fat.
Yeah.
So then you're still gonna feel it in your joints.
You're gonna feel it, but when you look at it in a number, and men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Right.
When you look at it that way, it's gonna tell you. That's why you should do body fat measurements. You should do your biometrics to see what's what at the end of the day, because that's really what's going to tell it. But you got to be realistic before you start anyway.
Right.
I mean, if you're trying to lose X amount of weight before your hot girl summer, you know what I mean, that Miami trip or something.
Right now.
Yeah.
And I have been working out though.
You been eating right though? Did you set a realistic goal
Yeah, but
before you started?
it's like 90% diet.
Did you set a realistic goal before you started?
I mean, no. I just was going to work out and see what happens. No, but I have
But
been
you
doing
will
better
make some type of progress
because I have
though.
a sweet tooth. So, but I have not been eating as much candy.
You
I
got
do
a
have to say
sweet
that.
tooth. I
yeah.
got sweet teeth. Bro, I love sweets.
No,
I mean?
I mess me up.
I mean,
some
I
candy.
like it all: sweets, junk, salty, everything. And I get so mad at myself. And I guess I just won't be eating tomorrow. Seriously, I'll be punishing myself. I'm not gonna be eating the damn thing because I'm a fat bastard.
Yeah. But that's not
But
realistic
that's
though.
not healthy.
It's not healthy and that's not realistic.
No, because I have researched the benefits of fasting, and there's healthy aspects.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
when it comes to
If I just had
fasting,
like 3 Whataburger burgers, I can go without eating for the next day and be 100% fine.
but fasting and not eating is two different things.
Yes.
So you gotta make sure you're
Because just fasting, if you think you're fasting and you're just not eating, like, that's not healthy.
some people
well, I won't
There's
eat
a
for
healthy
another
way to do
24
it.
hours.
yeah,
Pretty much.
you're fasting though.
Yeah.
But it's not like, oh, I'm just not eating because I think this is gonna work. You're intentionally giving your body a break from your eating cycle.
Right.
Hey, okay, gotcha.
So I just had 3 Whataburger burgers. I'm like, I'll be good for.
Wait, you had
48.
You had 3
That was years ago, but it was one time I had like 3 meals and I had a big bag, and my roommate's like, "Yay!" Like he brought us like, "No, this is for me." And I went. This is when I was in the apartments, and I went in my room, laid it out on the table, and ate every single bit of it. It was like what, like
Oh my
1, 2 a.m.
gosh.
Bro, you probably ate like 5,000 calories.
Yeah,
Were you drunk?
That's when I gained my COVID 30. I didn't get no COVID 15. I gained COVID 30.
Oh my
Like,
God.
because it was like a 3-week. Remember that 3-week lockdown that we had when we were in HHV together? We had that 3-week lockdown. I gained 30 pounds.
Wow.
I called it spring break 2020.
That's crazy.
All I did was drink and DoorDash every damn day.
That's crazy.
We couldn't go nowhere,
Yeah.
so I was bored.
You were bored eating,
Yep.
which is a thing. Because
Yeah.
I do it.
But bored eating?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people bored eat.
Yeah,
If I'm sitting there, I'd be
really that
like,
much.
dang, that sound good. And I
gotta be
eat it.
hungry.
You're just sitting around doing nothing. You just go find yourself eating
Something to
snacks.
eat. Yeah, and it's
Really?
great.
That's why they say it's unhealthy
It
to
is.
watch TV and eat.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
I don't watch TV
how
during
you
the
sit
week,
in
so I
front of
don't
a
have
TV and you eat a whole bag of chips.
You just keep eating,
Yeah.
keep eating because you're not paying attention.
Especially like
Yeah.
Doritos or Cheetos. That bag be gone.
Yeah,
It'd be gone.
it's easy to.
You look like you're
to-
hungry right now.
I low key am. I'm not gonna go.
Nah,
front.
my stomach actually hurt because I've been drinking on an empty stomach. So
Oh man, that's no good.
Yeah.
No good.
I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat grub.
So, Bozo of the week this week is an individual. I have no idea who he is, what his name is. I don't know if y'all seen this viral clip, but it's a clip of this dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were doing some online dating. I don't even know if it's real or fake,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a bozo regardless.
Mhm.
And Shorty opens the door and she's like, "Who are you?" You know what I mean? And he was like, "Yo, just get in, sit down." He like the bald head dude, black
oh
dude.
yeah, I just saw that like earlier.
And she was-
catfish John.
And he was like, she was like, "Why you don't look like your picture?"
That's when I was in Africa.
He
Where
said-
your eyebrows,
You-
bro?
So you ever seen that?
No.
And the crazy thing, I had like just saw it maybe like an hour
so
ago.
she's looking at a picture, right? He got like a picture of some like
He looked like Idris Elba. And he's like
Yeah.
husky as a man.
some like male model that
Black
was
Panther
on, that was on
looking
his
ass.
profile,
Uh-huh.
and it don't look nothing like who he is. And Shorty's like, he bald headed. He's like, "Ah, just get in, sit down, sit down." She's like, "Yo, where your eyebrows at?"
He ain't got no
He ain't got
eyebrows.
no eyebrows. I think what's that called when you don't have like eyebrows and stuff? Like that?
Alopecia?
Is it alopecia?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
You lose your.
I don't know.
I feel like it's something
he,
else.
Yeah, he didn't have no eyebrows, and like he was bald headed enough, but he was like a plank. He was skinny, like
he
super
looked-
skinny.
He
looked
wasn't
like
even
Caillou.
close to the picture. You know what I mean?
What?
So this is the thing. Catfishing is real,
It
Right.
is.
right?
It is.
And you're a bozo. One, if you catfish,
Yeah,
but
Right.
you're extra bozo if you catfishing and then still plan to go meet the person in person.
Right.
because the thing is,
But
based
people
off
both like
principle,
that.
Bro,
they're
how you gonna
permitted
pull
to
that
give you a
off?
2-piece and a biscuit.
Huh?
Like because based off general principle, you know, if you go see that person face to face,
Right.
and they give you a two-piece and a biscuit, like
Yeah.
that's
But to me, that's
you
crazy
can't-
though. Like,
that's warranted.
what made you think you're gonna use someone else's picture that you look nothing like? Because the dude in the picture looked like he about 215, 6'4", and he about 5'7", 125.
Right.
And he's like, "Yo, just get in the car. Like, don't worry about that picture." And he was like, "Yo, I took that when I was in Africa." Come on, son.
Right,
Like,
right.
You're a bozo. Did you
Yeah.
really think Shorty was gonna rock with you? That's got to be fake. I don't know if it's fake or not, but he's the bozo of the
So,
week.
some people probably would still rock with him though.
Yeah, because especially if they develop some type of relationship. Nah, never mind.
Nah,
Heck no.
that's fade off GP. That's
Yeah,
fade.
nah. So
I don't know.
you, if that happened to you, you still gonna get in the car?
No, I don't know you.
Okay.
At that point, I
I'm just
don't
saying.
know you.
I'm just saying, like, if you were online with a dude and y'all talking back and forth and y'all get to know each other and you're comfortable and you show up and it's not the person you've been talking to.
No, you're a weirdo.
Okay.
You're a weirdo. I'm not getting in that car.
And you see that very often nowadays. Like obviously, I don't hit women, but if you know, I come to find out you catfishing me and you weren't born a woman, Rumble. I'm sorry, we gonna have to Rumble. Sorry, GP.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
think?
So
like the Virginia Tech dude that got off for doing that?
yeah. So you're talking about if it's a transgender?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
that's disrespectful. I don't care if you say, "Oh,
No,
you're
you gotta
transphobe."
be,
Yeah,
you gotta be careful because those transgenders, they be looking good. Like they look just like a woman. Like you would never know they were a guy until
I'm
they
not
tell
worried
you.
about that.
it'd be scary. I was saying that in this
Yeah, it's
day and
kinda
age, it's
scary.
scary because it's like, yo, like,
They
and then
surgeon is
the thing is
good.
that you might not know until you about to get to it. I'm like, yo, like, I don't think that. Yeah, that's not no coochie. Like, and we have to Rumble.
When I was-
How you gonna know it's not a coochie though? Because the surgeon might be official.
No, I heard that this should look like a pocket busty, bro. Like what Dave Chappelle said.
I was in Dallas one time and it was like me, my mom, and like some friends. I think maybe my sister. We were in the elevator and we were in and she looked just like a girl. But as soon as she talked, like you'd be like, oh man, man.
Or you see their hands and they're hairy and the bit like,
no, she even got her butt done. Like she looked good.
Not she. Don't even
talked.
justify her with a she.
She talked and I was like, I checked her out and I was like, oh my God, you got a good surgeon, my friend. You got a good surgeon.
I feel sorry for
It's
some
not-
of these dudes out here.
I
It's
mean,
not the real thing though, because the thing is,
no.
I know what they be doing. They be like cutting the penis and they invert it inside you. Like it's not the same, and the intercourse for them and you be painful because it's not real. It's not like a natural self lubricating coochie. Like it's
but
fake.
I don't think that it can
How
hurt.
do you know that though? You tried it?
I don't think it can hurt.
I did not. But I looked at. There was a documentary about it. It was like 40%. It was like the people that regretted it. 40% of people who
Got the surgery?
Yeah, regret it.
But
Wow.
And they were talking about it.
But a woman gets wet though. That's right. So if men get wet technically.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you chop it off and like try to make something, it's not self lubricating.
But men have pre-cum.
Yeah, but you don't have that if you chop and slice and dice.
Yeah, you do. You still have all the you might not have a whole. I'm pretty sure, bro.
I'm
with
saying for the people that
technology,
actually got it. I'm talking to people that actually got it. He said no, it's painful. Like it doesn't. It's not the real thing.
I'm sure it's not.
And even though a lot of people that like got their like John chopped off, like some of them was like, I'd rather just have kept that and then still try to be a woman. It's easier that way.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's scary, man. Watch out.
Yeah, because I got off the elevator. I was like, that was a man, right? And it was like, yeah. I was like, damn, she looked good. Like, she looked good. I was shocked. I said, y'all got to be careful out here.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how they say transgenders experience a lot of violence. I'm like, well, you can't be lying.
Yeah.
So if you look like a woman, you can look as good as you want to look, and you pull out a penis. I'm like, you're a man. You're gonna get rumbled. Like, sorry.
You gonna catch these hands?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! Like now we got to fight.
Yeah, like we have to fight now.
Yo, that's wild, bro.
That's why
you know I'm right though.
Oh,
you know,
I get what you're saying,
yeah,
but the reason I was saying is wild because in my mind I just played that scenario out like
you getting into it and she just whips out a dick.
Yeah. Like you pull short panties down, right? That Jones come out on
like, hello.
But that's the thing. You might even be able to see it before then. Like, yo, like.
Yeah, like for real.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is not funny, bro. Like, stop playing with me.
But how would you feel though in that moment? Like thinking like you finna get it on with like a girl and it's a dude. Like,
yo, you gotta take that. You gotta take that to the grave. You heard?
Yeah, exactly. I ain't telling nobody that. I'm like,
you gotta take that to the grave.
I don't even know how I would feel in that situation. That's crazy.
But the thing is, the Virginia Tech student that did that, he got catfish, and he did that, and he only hit him like 2 or 3 times. It killed him. But like that's what I'm saying. The rage, he just ding ding ding.
That's when you got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah.
See what through?
They call us up on their
No, talking about you gotta see it through.
Hell no. Hell no.
So
some of them might. Some of them might. I want it.
Right,
I'm not a dude, so I don't know.
So if you met a transgender,
these niggas are curious these days.
Yeah, it's wild out here. It's crazy. But if you met a transgender, female to male, right?
Okay.
And you know what I mean? She got the beard, she got the 360 waves, she got the Jordan 1s on, like fitted out, and you're like, dang, son, handsome, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you go back to the room, right?
Yeah.
And you think you about to get some meat. And
you gonna see it through? You gonna see it through?
A vagina is a vagina?
And you pull his pants down, right?
You gonna see it through?
And you gonna see vagina lips.
You gonna see it through?
You gonna be like,
that's just like a dyke.
You gonna be like,
that's just like a dyke.
Dang, got to see it through, my boy. You just gonna keep going.
No, because I'm gonna be.
She already told on herself. She gonna see it through.
I'm gonna be like, sorry, my boy.
I feel like that's different though. Like I feel like that's different.
No, it's not different. It's the same.
It is because it's just like a girl being with a girl. At the end of the day, it's like a dyke.
You thought it was a man though, right?
Yeah.
The whole time you thought you was about to get you some meat, and you pull down my man's boxers, and it ain't no penis there. It's just lips, vagina lips. You ain't gonna be disappointed?
No, I'm gonna be disappointed.
You just gonna go ahead and see it through?
No, I don't know.
You already said it. You said got to see it through.
No, I really don't know. It depends.
So
because at the end of the day, it's like a female.
So you said got to see it through in that situation. So if it's a transgender, this stuff be confusing me. Was it transgender
woman to man?
Woman to man, right?
Or man to woman?
Transgender woman.
No. A transgender
woman.
No, man to woman, right?
Yeah, so it's a transgender woman, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Man to woman.
Okay.
Right? And you think it's a female.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh yeah, shorty. You know what I mean? Same sex couple or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
and then you think you about to get some licks in on the vagina.
But then she got a penis.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know.
So you just gonna go ahead and see it through.
I don't know.
You're gonna be like,
What
I
about
don't
you?
know.
That's
That's
what about
weird.
you? You didn't say what you and do. No fade?
me?
Yeah, no fade.
first of all, I ain't gonna ever be in that situation.
But
Yeah,
you
sure.
can't say that.
No,
well,
yes, I
you're
can.
married, so
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can.
know.
I'm not
but,
gonna ever be in that situation. But let's just say,
You're fortunate.
but
You
let's say that you were.
nah. Listen, it's
Because
wild out here.
out here-
I'm looking. Look, like you said, there's telltale signs.
yeah,
The hands. You know what I mean?
the hairy and like if they bigger than mine and muscular and hairy,
If,
like,
if you get shorty a hug and her hand go across your whole
and
back,
then the voice from taking all those hormones, like, and
But
then
some
like
of them
cracking
sound
in-
good though.
No, they
Nah, bro,
don't.
it's hard
No.
to hide that
No,
voice.
this is suspicious. And he's like, you still got your Adam's apple, like.
Nah.
They shave that
Hell
down
no.
though. They won't even have it.
If shorty 6'3", nah.
Nah. Oh my
But
god.
there's girls out here that are 6'3", like for real.
That's rare.
But they're there.
Nah. You gotta show me some baby pictures.
That's what my daddy always say. He was like, "You got to see baby pictures these
You gotta
days
see baby pictures.
Look, for real.
because you don't know." Yeah,
Nah.
No, I don't know.
And it's just like, oh, that's your little brother. No, that was me. Oh. Bing.
Nah, it's wild.
I don't know. I couldn't even imagine being confronted in that type of situation.
Yeah, but
I
you
think
already said you got
I'm
to
nervous
see it through.
though, so I'd probably just be I would laugh and be like, "What the?
And,
what the-
and see it through.
No."
Back shots with some breasts.
No.
Yo,
you
I'll be in
wild.
shock,
Hell
bro.
no.
I'll be in
You
shock.
wild.
Like,
Hell
yo,
no.
I'm sorry what I'm about to do to you.
Nah, they ain't happening. With the dick in the breast, no.
But like you said though, you should see it. You should see the Joan poke out. Like,
Yeah, before then it's like,
before
yo, this
you-
is looking suspicious, my boy.
Hey.
What you on? Seriously.
Like before you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just say shorty had on a dress and you lift the dress instantly you're gonna
You
see,
gonna see
a
it.
bulge, yo.
Or even if y'all are making out and y'all kissing, you touching, like you gonna feel it. Like you gonna be like,
wonder-
yo.
you feeling mad brolic.
you might feel some stubble too. You feel me?
Hell no.
Because they gotta shave. They have to shave. You gotta keep it smooth. I don't know.
Oh, on the face. They probably got lazy. They take a hormone that stops like their
I was
hair
about to
growth.
say that.
Like
Does it-
estrogen. I
the
think they take.
estrogen stop
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, enough about that.
we talk about that show.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
That was
geez.
this week's episode, Memorial Day episode, special episode. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We see y'all next week. It's your boy Reese with a $sign. On my left, I got.
J Hart,
On my right, I got.
Alina.
And this is the Grapevine Podcast.
we out.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a hustler harder than me. I'm a real hustler, name me a